Put your gun down, Chris. She's a key witness. We need her.
A witness? She's the one who did all this!
Resident Evil 6.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. My name is XONEVANT. I'm here to bring you another unlock for Resident Evil 6. It's called a Revolting Development, and we have to complete Chapter 2 in Jake's campaign. Let's get started. Alright, so we are in the middle of a snowstorm. This section can be a little bit tricky, but if you use a couple of these tips I'm about to give you, it shouldn't be that hard for you. It was very hard for me first time I got here. I was like, what am I supposed to do? There's a big snowstorm. You can barely see anything. Couple of tips. One is if you're having trouble seeing things, maybe increase the brightness of your TV, or not your TV necessarily, but your in-game brightness setting, and that will help you see farther into the level than you normally would be able to. However, if you make it too bright, it's actually going to be kind of counterproductive because you're also in the middle of the snowstorm, so then everything is going to look real white. But if you can increase it just a little bit, and you're able to see like farther down this snowstorm than you normally would be able to. Use the icons on the screen like you just saw me use there. The numbers are going to keep going down as you get closer to the memory devices. Don't forget about picking up the gun as well. A sniper rifle is in this level. One other thing you can do is make sure you pay attention to your map in the top right hand corner. The white triangle is you, obviously, and you're sending out like a radar pulse, and you're trying to find those red dots, and you can see there that I'm getting close to one. There it is. So if you use all those things in conjunction, all of those together, then it really makes this level a whole lot easy. Now, I'm not showing you any of the enemies that I'm fighting, just because that makes for a longer video. There are going to be a lot of enemies you can fight though in this particular little section, so just be careful about that too, and they will keep following you around the map. Now you can see here that I'm using my navigation system to find my way back to the cabin. You also see it as an icon right there. I think it's what, 156 if I'm reading it correctly, and it keeps counting down as well. So you just kind of have to use all your resources together to be able to find your way through this snowstorm. But if you're doing that and you're doing it correctly, then it makes for a really easy section. If you're not, then it can be really difficult. Once you find your way back to the cabin, there's going to be like a cut scene. I didn't spoil that for you. And then everybody's going to attack you in the cabin. Just kill them all, or as many as you can, until this cut scene happens, and then you're able to get on the snowmobiles. Now this section I actually died a couple of times because I kept hitting the trees. I think I show you here. I don't show you my deaths, but you can see that I can die real easy, and eventually I do. And I don't know if I died because I hit a tree or because the snow caught up with me. So you want to make sure that you just hammer down on your acceleration. And another thing you can do is just follow your partner. Now if you're rolling with a friend online, if he doesn't have a really good line coming down this hill, then obviously, you know, you're both going to die. But if you're rolling with the AI like I am, you could follow the AI's path, and that will give you a clear path to get through the trees. That's just a little idea that you might want to employ in your game. Then you're going to go through this little snow cave section. You can die here too if you're not, you know, hitting it really hard with your acceleration, so make sure you do that. There's going to be this jump sequence. Make sure you hit A. I guess that's going to be, what is that? X on PlayStation 3, I believe. And you have to hit it extremely fast. If you don't hit it very fast, you're going to die. And I hate those quick time events where it's really fast and you have to hit it. So, you know, I just want to forewarn you that it is A and it's very fast. Now when you get inside of this cave, you're going to find these bats that are roaming around that have like a blue light. You just have to sneak up behind them. Don't let the blue light touch you, and sneak up behind them and melee kill them, and you'll be able to take them out fairly easily. You're going to eventually get to this section where you're going to see like these big trash bins. I'm just showing you here that if you alert one of the bats, I think I shot him just to test to see if you could shoot in here, and you can't, obviously. Now that I look back on it, that was probably silly, but it's good for a tutorial, because if you do alert any of the bats, then the monster's going to come out, and what you can do is hide inside of these bins and he can't see you. So if you accidentally set off the alert, then come to one of these bins and you'll be fine. So when you make your way through there, there's going to be some bats, obviously, that you have to take out with the melee kill. Take them all out. You're going to get to this section, and just keep on going down until you see this trash dump or trash bin, and use your partner and go ahead and push that over. Actually, you don't have to use your partner, and push that over the edge. Now, this section right here is a little bit confusing because the trash bins have rocks in them, so you can't really hide as easily as you could in the other ones, right? Because some of the bins have rocks in them. So here's the path that you should take, or the path that I took. Take out the first bat, and then immediately go ahead and take out the second bat. It's automatically going to have its back to you. Now, to get this pattern to set itself up, as soon as you come in with the checkpoint, you just have to go ahead and do this very quickly. Or at least kill the first 2 bats quickly. The third one's going to take you a little bit of time to wait, and then the fourth one takes a little bit of time to wait. But once you get them on that pattern, it's really not that bad. I think there's only 5 bats in here total. And this last one, you may have to wait for it to go all the way up to the door and then come all the way back down. But you can take it out, and now you should have all the bats clean, and then now you can just hit up the door. I think I died a lot in this level, just because it's so like stealth oriented, I guess, and I'm so used to running and gunning at this point. So, all right, now right here, you just wanna hold down on your left thumbstick and just keep holding A, and then do your slide to get through there, and then keep pressing A to kind of like lunge forward while you're in your while you're crawling to get through there, and you're eventually gonna hit this ladder. Now this section can be a little bit confusing. The first time I got here, I thought that I had to like destroy the ice, and I thought maybe he was gonna have to fall through the ice, but he doesn't. So I think I died here like twice. Really, it's very easy once you know what to do, but I guess I was just overthinking it when I first got here. So you just want to run around this way and throw your partner up this broken ladder, and what's gonna happen is your partner is gonna have to run around the level and get the key, I guess from like a dead body or whatever, and you're gonna have to act as a distraction. So you can really just plant these charges anywhere, and then just run away. Make sure you don't hurt yourself, and then go ahead and set it off. And you can see, at first I thought that it didn't work. I thought maybe I had to put it on the ice, but you don't have to put it on the ice. And then the monster's gonna run over there, and then your partner has to go and get the key. Now I'm rolling with the AI. I'm not playing with anybody online. So maybe this is easier because of that. I guess if you have a friend, you would need to communicate maybe a little bit more. But once the partner has the key, then you're just waiting for him to move. If he doesn't move from that section, then just plant another charge and have him run to the other side of the room. So not that bad. Hit the door, and then you're going to get to this section where he's still going to be chasing you, and it's kind of a race. You have to open up the door, get to the next door while you're sealing him off. Like I'm showing you here, you're going to seal him off, but he's going to start trying to push through the door right there. So now you have to go and you have to do another quick time event. You have to do that, I think, about 4 times, and you're eventually going to get to this section where there is like a drill you can get in. And you just keep doing the quick time event where you rotate the thumbstick, and then you hit RT, your right trigger, or I guess on PlayStation it's R2. And the RT section of the quick time event is going to get smaller. Like you can see, I think it's in this one. See how small the gap is where I can actually press the button. And then what's going to throw you off is the last one is going to be A, which is really weird. So I think you go through about 4 of those, and then the last one is A. It's very easy to hit RT there. If you do, you won't die. You'll just get backed up a little bit, and you'll have to repeat some of the quick time events. But shouldn't be that big of a deal. I didn't die there at all, but you can see I posted 7 deaths in that level because of all the stealth and things of that nature. So keep that all in mind, and you shouldn't have any problems. There's your unlock, and you also get a dog tag, and I will see you in the next one. You guys be good. If you'd like to catch all the videos I plan on doing for Resident Evil 6, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the thumbnail in the center of your screen. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.